All right, all right. What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, yeah, man, today I'm going to be talking about why you need to question a woman's character. Okay? Before we get into all that, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com to get your copy of this. Click the link below, or make sure you go to my site to get the goddamn book. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got the ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Make sure you guys get that. Also, why does this thing always say the stream is going bad? But we're gonna make it happen. Anyway, also make sure you guys get 60-second game. Make sure you guys get that shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? Man. So who we got in the building? We got Whiskey to Don, Jermaine Jones, KP Max, NF Shakers, T.55, Chizzy City in the building, Soldier Miami, what's good? Darrell S, Damien, Prince Fab 85, Resilient SD, C Gonzo, Emmanuel, what's going on? Gabriel, what's popping? Robert Carter, what's good, yo? What's the deal? Why does this shit look all weird like that? Okay. I think it's the lighting, but we gonna make it happen. Eugene, you say you like the background art? That's what's up. So yeah, so today real quick, I wanted to talk about, why you gotta question a woman's character. So what do we even mean by that? What am I talking about when we talk about questioning a woman's character, questioning, how she is? So basically is you sort of seeing how this girl actually is. You inquiring to see who she really is, what she's about, the type of girl you're dealing with. You want to see what's going on with this chick. You understand? Because a lot of times, what happens is dudes they'll be so concerned with just fucking, right? They forget to question a woman's character. You understand? So the thing is this: even if you're just trying to hit it, you still need to question a woman's character. You still need to question, okay, what's up with this girl? And the way that you question a woman's character is by, when you interact with her, you ask her questions about herself. You see how she's responding to you, and you just see her actions overall. So sometimes you're going to be in a situation where you're dealing with a girl, like you just met her at a bar, at a club, at a party, whatever it is. So you're having a conversation with her, and what you want to do is you want to ask questions. You want to start talking about different topics and see how she responds to those things. Now, let's say you start dating this girl or seeing this girl, on a consistent basis, and then you can see more of how she's going to be over time. So you see how, her actions, you see if she, is reliable. Does she say what she's going to do? Is she a liar? Is she all over the place? What is it? So you're seeing who this girl is and what she's about. You understand? And so what you got to understand is when you question a chick and you are seeing how she is, right? What happens is you become less needy and clingy and thirsty when it comes to dealing with women. You understand? Because now you're dealing with women on the basis of, let me see what she's about before I go in. Meaning, before I decide to really do anything with her. And so, this takes, you being on another level of the game, because if you're so thirsty to get sex, this is going to be hard for you to do. Because you're just like, sex. I don't give a fuck. I just want sex, period. But what happens is sometimes when you don't question a woman's character, you could get sex from her, and then it could be an issue later on. You understand? So this is why it's important to question a chick's character to see who you're dealing with. You understand? James Oakley, you say you want to donate, just go straight to my website. Go to MrLocario.com and click on the coaching tab. You can donate there. where it says send me your questions, or under any of my videos. It has a link that says send me your questions. You click on that, you can donate there. They have a donate button on that page. But so a lot of dudes, what they'll do is they will just go straight, like, I just want to fuck, I just want to fuck, I just want to fuck by any means necessary. And they don't question the chick they're trying to fuck. You understand? And then nothing happened. And then they get into a situation where something could happen that could be some bullshit. So, for example, a lot of guys are concerned about dealing with women who will say, oh, this guy sexually harassed me, or he has sexually assaulted me, or, you know, or false rape claim and all this other stuff. And a lot of times that happens because you didn't question her character. You weren't seeing how she was in relation to sex, in relation to you being sexual with her. You understand? So the thing is that a lot of times you get yourself in some bullshit because you didn't question her character. And sometimes guys will see that a girl is on some nonsense and still fuck with her. You understand? But also, when you question chicks and you have conversations with them, and you try to, make things happen with these girls, what happens is that a lot of guys, they'll say, they'll see a girl, for example, they'll see a girl across the room at a bar, and they're like, oh my God, this girl's so hot. I'm so scared to approach her. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. So you're getting yourself all flustered and you're getting yourself all, scared to approach this girl, right? But what you don't know is that this girl is crazy, or she has a crazy boyfriend, or she got like 5 kids. You don't know any of this because you haven't went up and talked to her and questioned her and had a conversation and see what she was about. Because sometimes what happens is that you'll see a chick who you really want to make something happen to. You really want to make something happen. And you'll approach her and talk to her. And if you're questioning her, you'll realize, damn, I actually don't want this chick. I actually don't want to hang out with this girl. I actually don't want to fuck with this chick. But you won't know that until you have that conversation. You see what I'm saying? You won't realize that until you're interacting with her. You see what I mean? So you got to make sure you question these chicks. It was funny. I was at an event one time. It was like a panel discussion, and it was about relationships. So it was like, maybe like 150 people in there or whatever. And it was like a town hall meeting type of thing where, they had the panel, they would talk about some things, but then they also ask, the audience was able to chime in and do whatever, right? So I'm at this spot and I'm there talking or whatever, and I noticed there was like maybe 3 or 4 chicks in the crowd that I thought was like hot. I was like, yo, after this panel discussion's over, I'm gonna try to holler at these 4 chicks, right? Now, what happened was, since we were talking about relationships and all this other stuff, 3 out of those 4 girls that I thought was hot, they started talking about situations they had going on in their lives. So as I'm hearing them talk about the situations in their lives, right? Well, I'm going to take calls in a second. As I'm hearing them talk about these situations in their lives, 3 out of those 4 girls, I noticed I didn't want to talk to them anymore because they revealed certain things that I didn't like. Like one of the chicks that was talking, and it's not even anything wrong with what they revealed. It's just it wasn't what I wanted for the standard of chick I'm trying to deal with. And that's another thing. You have to have standards as to what type of girls you want to deal with. When you have those standards, when you have those standards, okay, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. Then you ask these questions to these chicks, you evaluate them, and then you see if they fit the standard, right? So now I'm at the spot, And 3 out of those 4 girls started talking about their lives, and I was like, yo, I realized I don't like these girls, or I don't want to fuck with them anymore. So one of the girls said that she had 3 kids, right? So as fine as she was, as soon as she was talking about, she's like, yeah, I have 3 kids, and I'm seeing this guy, and, you know, he doesn't have any kids, and I don't know how to, you know, it's kind of a weird thing, blah, blah, blah. So just off of her saying she had 3 kids, I was turned off. Now, that's just me personally. You understand what I'm saying? But what happened is that if I would have saw that girl in the street walking around, I would have still wanted to try to holler at her, right? Just like I wanted to try to holler at her when I first saw her in the crowd, right? But now that I knew certain information, that made me be like, I'm not really feeling her like that. So I'm saying that to say this. A lot of times you're scared to go and holler at a chick, but you don't even know if you're going to want to fuck with that girl, anyway. And again, this is what I'm saying. Some guys are super thirsty, so they're like, whatever. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. This is another level you want to get at, because the thing is, the better you are at evaluating chicks, the less drama you're going to have in your life when it comes to dealing with women. You understand? Because what happens is you say to yourself, I want A, B, C, and D. So when I'm talking to girls, I'm seeing if they fit into A, B, C, and D. If they don't fit into A, B, C, and D, I don't need to fuck with them. Simple, right? But if you don't have that standard and you're not questioning these girls to see how they are, you're just going to take anything, you're going to deal with anything, and then you're opening yourself up to deal with a lot of bullshit. You understand? Jermaine Jones, you say you got to judge women according to your standards. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So don't underestimate the power of questioning a chick's character. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm going to take calls in a second. So, y'all funny. Oh yeah, shout out to all the people that was checking out the last live stream with Erica. Y'all was going ham in the comments. Y'all was hype as fuck. You said, what questions do you ask them? Jay John, that's a good question that you ask. So the questions you ask them is based off of your standards. So for me, my standards is I don't really like to fuck with chicks who have kids. Now there's exceptions. There are women I fucked with who have kids, but there's exceptions. You understand? But generally, is like if a chick has like 3 or 4 kids from a bunch of different dudes, you understand? I'm not really that interested. You feel what I'm saying? If a chick has an attitude problem, meaning like she's very bitchy, she's very like aggressive. You understand? Like she has that masculine energy. You understand? So what I do is I'll ask questions like, are you the type of woman who's submissive? And so if she's on some, nah, I ain't, or she's on that other level where she's not, I'm not really trying to fuck with her like that. You see what I'm saying? Or I would ask a chick, how sexual are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really freaky and 1 being like a nun, where are you on the scale? You understand? Because I like chicks who are, really freaky on some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or what I do is I'll even just look at her character, meaning how she treats other people. You understand what I'm saying? You said, can they be both masculine and submissive at the same time? Nah, not really. Because there's submissiveness in masculinity. You being a man, there's things that you do that are submissive in the way you're dealing with a woman. You understand? But it doesn't necessarily work if that woman is also being masculine, because because what women will do is a lot of times they try to put on a masculine show. You understand? It's not really authentic. So therefore they'll overcompensate. You see what I mean? So it's not really them being, it's like, it's this excessive fake masculinity they put on, and that's not, you understand what I'm saying? That's not what you want. You want a feminine, submissive woman, and that's what you look for in her character if you want to be able, if you want to deal with her. You understand what I'm saying? You know, another thing is, you know, if you're asking a girl some shit like, you know, you could ask her like, you know, how are you with money? You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of questions you can ask, but it's based off of your standards. You see what I mean? Shout out Kay Zaggin in the chat. He said, "Why would you want a masculine woman?" Exactly. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. Nike Zoom Fight, you say you could tell one thing about a woman's character on the first date is look how she treats the waiter or waitress. Real talk. Real talk. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look at a lot of these things. You understand what I'm saying? Look at how she talks about her. Let's say you get in a conversation about her ex-boyfriends. Look at how she talks about them. You understand? So, you know, you gotta see what's popping. Let me take some of these calls real quick. Why's my eye itching like a motherfucker? Shit. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, hello?
Yo, what's popping? Who's this?
This is Jay from Tennessee.
All right, what's going on with you?
And shit, chilling. I want to talk about something you said on a previous show.
Uh-huh.
Where you was talking about, like, the pussy is not powerful.
Mm.
And that, you know, men and women are equal sexually. Like, I wanted to say, like, that's not true, bro.
What's not true?
Men and women are not. How are men and women equal sexually? Like,
But what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean they're not equal sexually? What do you mean?
like it's a guaranteed fact that men got more. Men are more sexual than women. Like, that's a fact.
It's a fact that men are more sexual than women. What do you mean? How are men more sexual than women?
I'm talking about our nature. Biologically, we are designed, because you was talking about like how, you know, you need hot water, and then you can't have hot water without cold water.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that when it comes to biological, it's literally men are designed to be more sexual than women. Like, that's just, there's no if but
how? You're not explaining how are men more designed to be more sexual than women? Give me an example. Why? Give me any example.
So, like, our nature, like, we are designed to procreate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women are designed to receive. We the giver.
Mm-hmm.
Women are the receivers. So,
right,
the receiver with women, they hold a kid for about 9 months,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So the men, and this is why, like, men mostly cheat too, because, like, we just literally see the object. Like, of course, you know, as we mature, we see both. But
so you saying women? Hold on, you saying women don't cheat?
No, women, of course, women cheat.
So what are you saying? So men cheat, women cheat, and so what do you? That's what I'm saying. I'm still trying to see where you say that men are more sexual than women, and that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Of course, there's women who have, like, high sex drive. Usually, that dies out when they get older. But I'm talking, like, literally by nature. I'm talking nature. I'm not talking like as far as the individual.
Right, but how? But that's what I'm saying. How by nature is a woman is a man more sexual than a woman? How? You're still not giving me an example.
So, all right. So, and this is also why, like, even men pay for sex. Why do you think men pay for sex?
You saying why do men pay for sex?
Yeah, why, in your opinion, why you think men pay for sex?
Well, the reason why men pay for sex is because there's a lot of guys who don't have enough game to get sex on a regular basis. So therefore they're going to pay for sex. So since we're the pursuers, what happens is that you're going to get an abundance, women are going to get an abundance of men trying to fuck them. So since they get an abundance of men to try to fuck them, women don't have to pay for sex because they can get sex for free. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that women aren't paying for sex because they're less sexual. They're not paying for sex because they don't have to. Just like a man who's getting sex on a consistent basis doesn't have to pay for sex.
No, but why is it like that? Why is, and this is the sex industry been out for like a billion of like almost like thousands of years, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been like this. Prostitution is nothing new at all.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it like that? What's the origin behind that? Like why you can't just say, oh, because women.
No, this is what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the reason why the guys will pay for it, right, is because they have less abundance in sex. Like guys who get sex all the time, they don't pay for sex. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is on the flip side, a woman won't have to pay for sex because she can get it anytime. Just like a guy who can get it anytime isn't paying for sex. So you're saying it as if men are paying for sex because we want it more. No, men are paying for sex because they can't get it. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is those same women who are selling a pussy, those same women are also giving pussy away for free. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, for example, when I was in Brazil, right, I had sex with this prostitute, or she was like a porn star, right? But she was selling her pussy, but she didn't sell me no pussy. She fucked me for free. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that even though she was selling pussy, she still fucked me for free. Why? Because she wanted to fuck. She likes fucking. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Where are you getting this idea that women don't like to fuck just as much as us? That's what I'm saying. You're still not.
So men, why they pay for sex, and you claim that they pay because we can't get it, right?
Mm.
So why do we pay it? Do we pay it to get laid, or like why do you think men pay for it?
No, I told you why. I said the reason why you have some men who pay for sex is because they can't get it otherwise, or it's hard for them to get it otherwise.
No, but what about no? But what exactly are they paying for? Like, what are they actually paying for? Like,
they're paying for the sex. That's what I'm saying.
So they paying for the sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're paying for the sex. So basically, what you're saying is they're paying to get relief. They're paying. So is it not a fact that it's a relief for men more than it is a relief for women?
No, it's not. Listen, chicks, do you know? Look, there are chicks out there who fuck because they want to get their orgasm. You understand what I'm saying? So, and also, you got to understand that when a woman is in tune with her body and can orgasm, she can have multiple orgasms. And also, there are some women who can have the clitoris, or whatever, however the woman orgasms. A chick can orgasm every 1/8 of a second. You understand what I'm saying? So, what you got to understand is that women, when they actually like having sex, you understand what I'm saying? They're gonna have a lot of sex. See, the problem is this. The reason why most guys think that women don't like sex as much as us is because most guys, when they're interacting with women, pretend they don't like sex as much as us so that they can extract resources from you. What happens is that when a guy who's an alpha male, who's attractive to a large number of women, that guy is having sex left and right, while those same women who are fucking him go to another dude who they may see as a beta male or who they may see as boyfriend material and pretend they don't like sex as much as the guy does. So then you have the perception that women don't like sex as much as us. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. You're not going by statistically, though, but...
Statistically what? What's the statistics? Tell me the statistics.
Statistically, I mean, you can even go online. It will say, statistically, first of all, women is you, do you agree with this? Come on now, you gotta agree with this.
Okay.
Do you know that statistically that women are it's harder, you could say, to have an orgasm than men. Men is very easy, but women is harder. Do you at least agree with that?
That it's harder for women to catch an orgasm?
Yeah.
No. This is the thing. There's a lot of women who can't orgasm, right? And really the reason why they can't orgasm is because a lot of women aren't comfortable with themselves sexually. You understand that? When a person orgasms, like when I fuck a chick, or when you fuck a chick, or when, you know, a girl's getting dick or whatever it is, you, like, if I'm fucking a girl and she catches an orgasm, I don't necessarily make her orgasm. I assist her in orgasming. You understand what I'm saying? The orgasm comes from you mentally. You see what I'm saying? So the reason why some women don't orgasm is not because they don't like sex, is because that while they're having sex, they are not comfortable having sex. Those are usually girls who are not comfortable with their own bodies. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what happens usually as the reason why they don't orgasm. It's not that they don't like sex, it's that they're not comfortable with their bodies. You see what I'm saying? A woman who's comfortable with her body and who orgasms, or who knows how to orgasm, she orgasms a lot and she loves to fuck because she can get that orgasm. This is what I'm saying. So this is the thing. You have to understand that the orgasm is that people get tricked. They think that, like, a guy will fuck a girl and she'll come and he'll be feeling all good about himself because in his ego, he's like, I made that chick come. Nigga, you ain't make her come. She came on her own. You see what I'm saying? When a girl sucks your dick or whatever and you come, she didn't make you come. You came on your own. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens with orgasm. So you can't use that as the reason why. The reason why these women are orgasming is because they are not comfortable with their shit. That's literally the main reason. You see what I'm saying? You still there? See, I think he's gone. He was like, oh man, he couldn't take it. I'm trying to tell these dudes, man. They don't get it. They do not get it. Let me tell you guys something. Women love sex. Don't get it twisted. I really don't want you guys to think that, you know. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, this is Mr. Locario.
Yo, this is me. What's poppin'?
Yo, it's Night Zoom Flight.
What's going on, bro?
Man, what was up with the last show with those simp-ass callers with Erica and shit?
What do you mean?
Man, that was making me visibly mad, bro. Well, what is it that Erica was putting on this front saying about female empowerment, that her pussy is more valuable than a man and whatnot and bullshit?
Right. Well, the thing is, you gotta understand, man. A lot of times women.
I already posted the comments so y'all can look at it.
Well,
you know, I already deciphered what's wrong with Erica. She probably had some pretty boy she fell for. She pumped and dumped her, and then she got mad about it. That's all.
Well, the thing is this, and this is why I love bringing, you know, women on the show, because the thing is, I bring women on the show so that you can see different types of women. Like, if you notice, Erica's different than, like, you know, Viola, and I had Whitney on there, and I also had Sarah on there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like different types of girls. So
was Sarah the one who was like Dominican or something?
Say that again?
Was Sarah the one who was Dominican?
Nah, she was black. So Sarah's the brown skinned black chick. I'm gonna try to. I gotta get Sarah back on there too. But
I'm not talking about the cool one that was so happy last time.
Yeah, I think that was either. I think that was Viola. Maybe he was talking about. But yeah, but the reason why I bring different women on there and just bring women on there in general is so you can see the different types of the different types of women. How women are going to act, but also I want you guys to peep how women are going to be acting in real time when we're talking about this, because a lot of stuff that I'm talking about, you'll notice that women they'll say one thing, but then it's always a totally different thing later on. You see what I'm saying? So
Well,
I don't want to get.
I'm gonna tell you some real talk right now.
Right. So I don't.
There was a female porn star that one time said that the reason why a lot of women are angry or bitter all the time, they're like angry cat ladies, is because they don't enjoy sex, because they can't orgasm, they can't ejaculate, man.
Well, yeah, that happens too. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's psychological type, so that goes real deep.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's probably the reason why Erica upset, because she can't find a man who can satisfy her, bro.
You say you can't find
that's why she wears that.
See, I told you, Erica needs to be coached. That's what it is. But we gonna coach Erica. You feel what I'm saying? So
I don't know, bro. I wouldn't deal with a woman like her. But anyways,
right.
The whole show is question a woman's character. Remember when we had Sarah on and we were talking about crazy women and stuff? Remember? Fatal attraction and whatnot.
Right.
There are some women who can hide the crazy real good.
Well, that's why,
How can you keep it out? Like, how can you keep it out? Like,
but that's why, and that's what I'm saying. This is why you have to be able to understand and know.
Ask questions.
Yeah, ask questions and understand when a woman is bullshitting. Because this is the thing. Most of y'all, so for example, most of y'all, when you see someone like Erica, right? You'll think, oh, this chick is crazy. I ain't fucking with her, whatever, right? With a girl like Erica, right? All you need to do is to ask the right questions to actually see if she is really like that. And that's the thing that a lot of guys don't understand is that, and this is why
a lot of women they put up front.
No, but that's what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have to understand how to find out if she's fronting or not. You see what I'm saying? So I already know Erica's fronting. You understand what I'm saying? I already know Erica's fronting.
I could tell.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and then I can understand. I could tell between a girl who's fronting and a girl who's really just on some other shit. You see what I'm saying? But also, I have an advantage because I know how Erica is off camera. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing. So on the camera, she's all charged up or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that this is why it's very important to see a girl's character, because you want to be able to see all around how she really is versus how she's trying to portray herself. You see what I'm saying? And so that's two different things.
There's this phrase quote that comes into mind that goes like this: how does if the tree falls in the forest, is there anybody to hear it?
Oh, I know what that phrase says. If the tree falls and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. That's what you're talking about, right? Right.
Basically, what it means, the Japanese, they talk about how some people have 5 different personalities. Like when they're by themselves, their true selves, the image they're trying to portray to other people, how they are to their friends, their family, to the media. 5 different personalities, man.
Right. Well, I mean that saying mainly is really talking about understanding yourself as the center of that perception. But yeah, you're right. There are things where a person's going to act this way here and then act that way there and then act another way here. You feel what I'm saying? And so what I want guys to understand is that you don't want to be fooled by how women are acting. And also the way that you get better at this and knowing how to read these women is you got to talk to more women. And that's the problem with a lot of guys. A lot of guys get so caught up because they haven't really been in situations where they've been around women, where they've dated girls, or they've talked to a lot of different girls.
You know, the reason why a lot of dudes get murdered and they get played or they get the time wasted is because that they didn't fill her out like within the first 30 seconds of meeting her.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The thing is,
he complaining about the marriage being sexless and just being like just really like her mistreating her because they never really peeped out her behavior from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Even then, bro, there's some girls who like you could be dating them like for 6 months. They call it the honeymoon phase, and then it can change after a while.
Right.
How can you peep that out?
Well, that's the thing. You see, from the beginning, from the first time you say hi to this chick, from the first time you start talking to this chick, that's when you got to start questioning and vetting and evaluating and testing. You have to start that from the beginning. The problem is that dudes, they get so caught up, oh, she's hot, she's cute, she's hanging out with me, she's fucking me, whatever. And so they just sort of like get caught up in that and they're not really paying attention. So therefore, once time goes on and then that switch up happens, right? You're caught off guard. You understand? You're caught off guard because you didn't bring out, see, this is the thing. What you're supposed to do when you're dealing with a woman, you're supposed to bring out her natural energy and her real personality as soon as possible. You see what I'm saying? And so
that went deep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to do. And so a lot of guys don't do that. They sort of go with the flow of the woman. You feel what I'm saying? They end up doing what she wants to do. They end up, you understand what I'm saying? And so you have to bring out that personality of her in relation to you. So when you're doing things, you say, look, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm trying to make happen. And then you're questioning her to see if she fits into what you're trying to do. Now, what happens is a girl, she'll sort of try to pretend that she's going to be that way. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that if you're so much on your shit, right? What's going to happen is her real self in relation to you is going to be revealed. You see what I'm saying? So you'll see if she's really down for you. You'll see if she's really trying to follow your lead. You'll see if she's really cooperating. You understand? Because now it goes from it being about her to her understanding that it being about you. And if she want to fuck with you, she got to go down your direction. You see what I'm saying? And then so you can see
coincides what I was going to tell you about like business cards and whatnot and approaching women, bro. Like for example, like sometimes I will come up you know, like a cross paths with a girl and she'll stop. And some other girls, they will not stop. They'll just keep on going.
You said it again. You said girls will stop doing what?
Like for example, I cross paths with a bad chick, right? Like and I stop her. She stops and she wants to listen to what I got to say. And then the other ones who are not interested, they just keep on walking away.
Right.
So that's kind of piquing their interest. So that kind of means they're semi-interested, right?
If they stop?
What?
You saying that, are they semi-interested if they stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. If you trying to talk to a girl and she's walking and she stops and talks to you, you see what I'm saying? That's showing.
I remember. I already charged her to the game, bro. But she moved away. But I remember every time she would see me, she would stop. And she'll even take out her headphones just to talk to me.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's showing some interest. You know what I mean? But even with that, you gotta keep vetting.
Attention whore, bro.
Right, exactly. You gotta keep vetting. You gotta keep doing certain things so that you can see who this girl really is. You see what I'm saying?
But Locario, it's like the game is just layers and layers and layers and layers.
Exactly, and that's what I be trying to tell cats, man. But yo, listen, I got a few more calls coming in, bro. I appreciate the call.
Yeah, Nike's on flight out, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, bro. All right. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
Hi, this is Andrew from Jersey.
What up? What's going on, bro?
Yeah. So a question related to Erica as well. I really don't know how you're able to stay so calm when she was, constantly kind of interrupt you and throw you off path. Because I know for me, like if that would have happened, I would have lost my cool.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I was allowing her to interrupt me because I wanted y'all to hear what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of dudes understand. Like when when I'm on here talking to you guys with a girl, even when you'll hear like a video I have a girl's audio on it, you understand what I'm saying? I'm letting them free flow because I want you guys to see what they're talking about and how they're acting and how they're being. But at the same time, though, if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm still countering the points and all that other stuff she's making so that she can question what she's saying and that you guys can question what's going on. So everything I'm doing is all at the same time so that you guys can see what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Because so I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, don't say this and don't, sit there and don't say nothing. Like, I want her to express it so that y'all see that this is how these girls are and thinking and how they're coming at shit. Do you see what I'm saying? But
right. And I noticed that how, like, yeah, you let her say her thing, but you kind of almost let her, pit her out, and until you make your point, but you still stay on your point, and you follow it through. But yeah, I haven't really thought about it in terms of what you were saying about letting her reveal things by doing the talking.
Right.
That's interesting to look at that way, because they are, yeah, I guess they are revealing things the more they talk, whether they realize it or not.
Right, and that's the thing you got to understand, because this is the problem that guys have when it comes to women, is that most guys, when they're not well versed in a game, what they'll try to do is they'll try to control a chick, right? What you have to understand is that you can't control women. So what you need to do is, when it comes to women, is that the thing you can do is guide them, right? And you have to see if they're going to cooperate. Because, again, like I said, even in the other show, cooperation, all that means is working with. You see what I'm saying? So it's not me saying, oh, like, I'm forcing you to do anything. I want you to work with. And that's what it comes to when you're dealing with a woman. So even when you're leading, you understand what I'm saying? You're not controlling. You're seeing if she's working with your leadership. That's what cooperation is. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing with Erica is that she's young. And this is why I'm saying she's coachable, because she's young, right? And so she's only had a limited amount of experiences. So what could have happened with her is that she could have been in a situation where she got hurt from some dude. And then so now what she's doing is she's like, well, I got to get and extract a bunch of stuff from these guys so that even if I do get played, right, at least I got something out of it. And this is what she's basically saying. And so what I'm saying is that when you're dealing with a girl like that, you say to yourself, okay, I'm seeing her character. So I know, okay, this is the type of girl I'm dealing with. So even if I want to deal with her, is this a girl that I can deal with to get her to that point where I need her to be for her to deal with me? And sometimes you may not want to. You may be like, nah, I'm not going to deal with that. She can go ahead and do her thing. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you may want to, but you have to see if she's coachable. Sometimes some women aren't coachable, and you got to just keep that shit pushing. You see what I'm saying?
What would you say would be the number one giveaway of a girl that's not coachable? Or is there any super red flags that come right away? Right.
Well, usually a girl is not coachable if she's consistently uncooperative. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is, because this is the thing, you got to understand something. Women generally, sometimes this is what's going to happen. You're going to run into chicks who, like you're going to have the coachable chicks and the chicks that aren't coachable. Chicks who aren't coachable, right, is a girl where she's already sort of like set in a certain mindset or a mind frame, and she's sort of been damaged too much. You understand? Meaning, like, she's been through a bunch of shit with a bunch of goofy ass dudes. She's been, she's jaded, she's bitter, she's just all the way down that road. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a woman who's coachable, she may look like that at first from, with the naked eye, but what happens is that a chick who's coachable, what you'll notice is that she'll be a little bit more receptive to what you're trying to tell her. You understand? Meaning that she may say, oh, you guys are like this and blah, blah, blah. And then you say, but actually this, and that. And then she'll be like, okay, I see what you're saying. But you know what I mean? Like she has a little bit more leeway to actually, follow you, to actually be upgraded by what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? But there are girls who they're just so on the deep end, it's a fucking rap. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, Locario must be doing like some heavy meditation to be this calm.
But also too, that's another thing too, is that the thing that's gonna make you real calm when it comes to dealing with women is that you can't take women seriously. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what I mean by that, and I talked about this before, is that you take them seriously in the context of you want to make sure that like when you're dealing with them, you're on top of your game, you're on point, you're making sure that they're not doing anything crazy or that you're not going to get yourself in no stupidness. But what I mean is you can't take women seriously because women are always changing. You understand what I'm saying? They're super fickle. They're all over the place. So when you have that knowledge, understanding that this is how they are, you won't take them seriously because it doesn't even make sense for you to get upset or pissed off because this is how they are. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's what I'm saying.
Right,
It's like getting pissed off that it's raining outside. It's like that living on this planet, sometimes it's gonna rain. You feel what I'm saying? So for you to get pissed off that it's raining, it's kind of goofy because it's gonna rain at some point. Same thing with women. At some point, women are going to, get emotional and say nonsensical shit. At some point, a chick's gonna be flaky. At some point, that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the key.
One last thing, I think. The way they view you can actually be received by them in a bad way if you do respond too reactively and not patiently. Mm-hmm. Would you say that's true? Would you, like, if you I don't know how to say that. If you don't keep your calm, will they then see that as a weakness within your frame?
Oh, of course, and that's exactly, and that's the thing. That's the difference between us men and women. You understand what I'm saying? Because I did a video the other day where I was talking about, the girl should like you more than you like her, right? And the reason why I even said that and brought that up was because the difference between us and them is this. If we know a chick likes us, right? And she's really, really into us, right? We're like, cool, she likes us. That's great. That's awesome, right? But when we really, really like a woman and she can tell that we like her more than she likes us, that turns her off because for a woman, what makes a woman extremely attracted to a man is when she perceives him as better than her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back to what you were saying, where if you wild out and be all emotional, you're not quote unquote being better than her. You're not being the bigger person. So therefore, if you get all emotional, you're just like her. Therefore, she can't respect you. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like if I played a one-on-one game of basketball with LeBron James and I beat him, I can't respect him after that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm looking at LeBron James like, yo, you're fucking the greatest basketball player out here. How the fuck did I just beat you? You see what I'm saying? The respect level's done. So it's the same thing for women. Women look at us like, yo, you're supposed to be that dude. So I'm allowed to be all over the place and goofy and emotional and yap and all this other stuff. But if you do that, you're just like me. So why should I look to you for anything? Why should I look up to you? You feel what I'm saying? And that's the key. Women are looking to us as that strong rock that they want, that they need there for their protection, security, feeling, whatever. But if you're all over the place, they'll by default disrespect you. And it's subconscious.
Gotcha.
You understand? Because it's a fear now. You understand what I'm saying? It's like when like let's say a person sees a cockroach, right? They're so scared they gotta stomp that shit out. It's like I gotta stomp. I'm so scared of this. I gotta stomp you out. So when you start acting like them, when you start acting extremely feminine around a woman, that scares her. Because now
Right.
what that means to her is, oh shit, like if anything goes down, I don't have a strong man to protect me. So therefore, I need to disrespect you. I need to stomp you out because I'm scared. That's why a lot of times women are extremely uncooperative with you because you're showing and displaying characteristics that they deem as weak. And if they're with a weak man, that's scary for them, and therefore they have to disrespect you. They have to stomp you out. You see what I'm saying? So the funny part is, the more you act weak, the more antagonistic type of energy you're gonna get from the woman. You see what I'm saying?
No, I mean, they get a rise out of it.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they'll deliberately instigate.
Exactly. You see what I mean? And so that's why you got to make sure that you're, in tune with who you are, what you're about, and not being reactive to a woman. See that's what gives you. That's when women, and not even just women, but men, but people in general, will see you as high status and high value. When you're not reactive to all those things, people respect you more. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say if somebody's talking shit about you, and then you start, just out the blue, just you like, or you just be reactive to that person, like, oh well, fuck you, blah 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 blah. Now what happens is that you look weak doing that. People think that you look, people think that it makes them look tough, but no, you look weak. But when somebody's talking shit about you and you ignore it, or you just brush it off and you just do your thing, you understand what I'm saying? That shows more strength because they're saying, damn, like, they can't knock this guy off his shit. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. You see what I mean?
Yeah, and I've definitely had this happen, play out in front of me, and then once the intense feelings subside, then the fog kind of clears, and then you see with clear vision how that was not a beneficial or productive reaction.
Right.
And you can be a victim of the moment when the emotions start flaring.
Right.
So,
right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Locario. That's it. Have a great weekend. Thanks for taking my call.
That's what's up. Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna holler at you.
Yep.
Peace.
See ya. Bye.
Man. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I've got all these people text me. Crazy. Hold on, all right. What's going on? What's popping?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Locario? It's my second time calling since a couple weeks ago, man.
What's good, bro?
Hey, this is Max from Florida, but man, it's been a crazy weekend last weekend, man.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with you, bro?
I got it popping for the first time, man.
All right. Okay, cool. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I went out with a couple of my friends. We went to a cool spot downtown Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And the first girls I approached, man, it was crazy. I was waiting for them because they were in the bathroom, and I approached her, and then at that point it just went up from there, bro. I let her know I pretty much by my energy, I let her know, hey, like I'm trying to see what's going on with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was listening to the last caller. Yeah, it's true, man, because girls are up and down with everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially this chick, because she was feeling me heavy that night, and it was Saturday night or whatever. And I took the lead. I was like, yo, we're going to the spot, and she was waiting for her friends because they kind of ditched her. And I was like, all right, well, just come with me.
Nice. So you smashed?
You text them when you text them. Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, we went to the parking garage to get to the next spot, and then the parking lady, she saw how the girls all on me. She was like, you don't even need to go in there, bro. You could just go back home.
Mm-hmm.
She said, just go back home. When she's already on you like that. So
right. That's what's up, bro. See, that's what I be trying to tell you guys, man. Like, you could get it going. You just got to go out, meet people, talk to them, do your thing, and then you run into those chicks, and then you get it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like for all the guys out there that are just kind of, even like if you're with the girl for a longer period of time throughout the night, you just met her that night, like Yeah, man. Like you don't owe these girls nothing, man. They don't owe you nothing. It's just like at the end of the day, you're gonna be going home with or without her because you went there by yourself in the first place. You know.
Right.
So, like, I feel like at the end of the day, like you should enjoy the night yourself, and then when you meet that girl at that night, like she's gonna add to your energy at the same time. Like she'll add to your excitement of the night. Like she's not the reason for your excitement. You know.
Exactly. Real shit, man.
But like I remember you were saying like okay like because I've been reading this book. I don't know if anyone knows of it as well as another one. It's called Models.
I think I heard about that.
Mark Manson.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, so like he was saying, like one of the parts, and like he was saying was about non-neediness, and it was like a big thing that kind of resonated when I remember some of your things that you were teaching too. You're like being non-needy, like no attachment to the outcome and anything like that. There was one point where she had to go to the bathroom, and we were at the second spot. This is after I took her or whatever, and then she was like, "Oh, I'll be back or whatever," and I was like, "All right, cool." I was like, she was like, "Well, you're gonna be here when I get back, right?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I'll be in this area. I mean, cause like my friends are right there, so I was just like, I'll talk to my friends or whatever.
Right.
And then like, so anyway, like my friends were asking me, like 10 minutes went by, and they're like, "Oh, where's this girl at?" And I was like, "Shit, I don't know." Maybe she got lost. And then I was like, all right, I'll get a drink inside, and if she's there, I'll see her then. But I went back out because I did a little round in the place, and I came back to the same spot, and she was there again. And she was like, "Oh, you left me?" And I was like, "No, I was just walking around a little bit." So
right.
It's like she was already kind of like thinking about me and everything.
Right. So she's already feeling you. She's already choosing. So. Just make it happen, man. That's why, I'm telling you guys, you got to go out, you got to meet women, you got to talk to women, you got to see what's going down in here because you never know. You understand? And the better your game is, the more you're out there and you're doing what you need to do. You understand? You can be able to replicate that, night after night. You feel what I'm saying? So,
I think that's real important for me too. Yeah, because I look back at how things went, and I'm like, all right, so I definitely did this good and that good. If guys feel discouraged about how the night went, also like just think about what you did good too. How well you handled yourself as a man.
Right.
Another thing that happened after that was like we hadn't left the place yet because I ended up taking her home, but before that, this older guy, he's like 40-something years old, whatever. Anyway, he approached her, and then he like kind of opened us both, whatever. And then so he just started talking to her heavy, and then he like came back to me real quick. He's like, you guys boyfriend girlfriend, or whatever. And I was like, nah, we're just chilling, we're enjoying each other tonight. I was like, nothing serious. So I wasn't trying to be like, oh yeah, it's step off.
Right.
She's my chick. I'm like, God, I just met this girl, tonight. Like,
right.
It's not that serious. Like, guys, she's not your girlfriend, man. Like,
exactly, because a lot of dudes that'll be like, yo, nah, that's my girl. Yo, why you trying to holler? Yo, I'm trying. They've been on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be doing. Look, man, I'll be in situations where I'm with chicks like that, and another guy is in the spot, and I can tell he trying to holler. I let that dude. I'm like, yo, do you, bro? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and fucking hoard the pussy. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do, and if she trying to make something happen with you or me, either way, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. So
and like I appreciate you for like because you brought that up, that specific thing up. You brought that up when you're in a couple of your videos. You're like, if something like that goes down, just let shit fall where they're gonna fall. And yeah, like it was cool. Anyway, so I was like, all right, hey. So I was like, hey man, because he ended up going back to me real quick. And I was, hey, you got a friend over here, or you just came solo? And so he like pointed it out to his friend. So I was just kind of like just introduced myself to his friend, and like the dude seemed cool or whatever. And so I was talking to his friend. He kept talking to the girl again, and then I was talking to the friend. But after like a few more minutes, he was like, he was just on her, man.
Right.
And so I talked to the guy real quick, and then as I was talking to the guy, she pulled me away. Like out of the interaction.
Right.
Which was crazy. I was like,
yeah, because and that's what I'm saying. And see, that's the thing, and that's the thing right there is that because the girl's really feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? she's gonna come back and get you and see what's popping. But see, the funny part is, if you would have probably been acting needy and shit, she would have probably been looking at you all funny. You know what I'm saying? So,
she would have been like, dude, like, why you're like not making this fun anymore?
Exactly. And so that's a big part of the thing guys gotta understand is that a woman needs to feel, because this is what you guys gotta understand. Women get bombarded with dudes all the time. Dudes trying to holler at them all day in their inbox, whatever. So what women experience is that they experience a lot of times guys being extremely clingy super fast. Meaning like they'll be at a bar, they'll talking to one guy, and then that guy wants to like hang around her all night and grabbing her up and just being all over her. And she may want to, talk to other people, but he's like all up under her. So what happens is that because they're experiencing that so much, right? When they're dealing with a guy who's not clingy and just sort of laid back, chilling, having a good time, that propels her to want to chase him, so that it feels. You understand what I'm saying? If it's more exciting and it's more interesting to her. See, women like to chase and go through the motions of making something happen. Us men, we like cooperation and we like shit easy. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why we both like those different things is because it's the opposite of what we're used to having. So the opposite of what a woman's used to having is just a chill motherfucker, just, chilling, doing his thing, and not really sweating her. So when that happens, she's like, oh shit, this is the guy. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's true. That makes total sense.
Yeah, man.
Like, I was watching a video from K Zaggin the other day.
Yeah, shout out to K Zaggin in the chat.
He dropped. Yeah, shout out to him, man. He's got some good stuff too. But he was like talking about he said something. It was like a very small quote, but it was like, oh, it makes perfect sense, and then like it resonates with what you just said. Mm-hmm. He was saying like, it's like men and women are like a puzzle piece. It's like you got her on this half, and then you fit right into the other half.
Right.
So it's like you make it work on both ends, but you can't be on the exact same shit.
Exactly.
I was like, that makes so much sense.
Exactly.
So
Real
like,
talk.
Yeah. So if you're emotional, it's like you're being another female with that female.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Real talk, man. So you know what it is, bro. You feel me? But yo, listen. Appreciate the call, my dude. I gotta get a few more of these up in here for
yes, sir. Thank you very much for everything.
Yeah, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
All right. Peace, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm talking about, people. You got to get up on this game so you can really get this shit going. All right. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Locario? I just got a question. I dealing with this chick. I smashed her about a few times, like a few different nights. You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like this little. Every now and then she has like this little weird shit she'll try to just weird, just this little weird energy, whatever. But anyway, my final straw, I was supposed to pick her up and take her to like this little spot and shit, and to like spend the night and everything. She's like, yeah. Anyhow, I'm like, yeah. So what are you gonna be doing? We had talked about something before that she got angry about. I'm not gonna it's too much in the story, but so anyway, so she's like. Basically, there was some chick on the internet stole her pictures, like, 'cause she's hot, and, they do that and whatever. It's like, I'm like, probably one of your friends, some shit. So I just had to ask her, just like, hey, like, that's not you, though, is it? So I guess, but I was just asking, she's kind of like, why would you ask me that? Like, of course not, that's dumb. Woo. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not, hounding you about it. Like, yes, it is you. I'm like, okay, you gave your answer. I'm allowed to ask, like, oh, you're weird. I'm like, okay, whatever. So... Then I'm like, okay, well, anyway, what time am I picking you up? Like, let's go, whatever. She's like, all right, cool. I was like, but I got to take you back around like 10 in the morning. So that's cool. I got things to do anyway. I'm like, all right, well, what do you got to do? She's like, oh, don't worry about it. Okay. So I'm like, dude, like, I'm not going to play this game. Like, what are you? At this point, it's not that I care. It's just the principle. Like, I want some type of submission. And so basically, long story short, she was telling me, I'm going with my sister. I'm like, okay, cool. What are you guys going to do? Oh, don't worry. So then I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'll call you back. Like, okay. But the way I said it was pretty much like, bitch, I'm not going to call you. And I just got off the phone. Like, was that being emotional, or is there another way I could have handled that? Or, like, pretty much. And I haven't called her since, and I don't plan on it. She'd have to call me, and that'll be her first sign of submission. But I pretty much was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'll hit you back later, and just haven't hit her back since. Like, was that kind of emotional? Or
so you're saying, hold on. So you're saying that you were asking her about certain things, and she was like, "Don't worry about it. I don't want to tell you," like shit like that.
Yeah. So what is she gonna do? Like, cause she's like, well, I got to get back home at a certain time anyway. And I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, don't worry about it. But like in that, like, it's kind of the shit, like condescending. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry. And I'm like, dude, like, what do you got to do? You know? Oh, don't worry. Then I was like, you know what? Hey, I'll call you back. And I just got off the phone. And just now haven't hit her back too. This is like 2 days ago.
I mean, see, because I'm kind of confused about what's specifically going on. Because I'm like, what are y'all actually, talking about? Where she's just like, you understand what I'm saying? Being very, very. It's like she's just being combative for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, this is the only thing I'll give her to give you more context is the fact that, like I said, there's a chick on POF that like has like 3 of her old ass pictures, like probably one of her hater friends, whatever. And she's on there like talking hella crazy. And I'm like, hey, I found this fucking profile, like whoop whoop. She's like, what the fuck? She's upset. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Like probably one of your fucking hater ass homegirls or whatever. She's like, damn, these are old ass pics from like 2015 as well. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So then I just had a night where I just asked her. I was just like, hey, like that's not true though, right? Like. And she wasn't feeling that, you know what I mean?
So basically you're saying somebody quote unquote took her pictures and made a profile on Plenty of Fish and was, I guess pretending to be her or some shit, and then you asked her
talking crazy, I like sucking dick,
right?
Just
right, and then you asked her, is that her? And then what was her response?
She was like, why would you ask me that? You're weird. Like, whoop, da da da.
Yeah, she bullshitting. That's her shit. She probably got different accounts where she's getting dudes to come through and smash, or she's doing some other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because if that wasn't her, she'd be like, nah, that ain't me. That's like, what you talking about? That's not me. Or she'll laugh it off and be like, no, that ain't me. That's probably somebody stealing my shit or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And that would have been it.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that because she's, being all defensive like that, it sounds like she's guilty. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, Locario, I'm going to give you more context now at this point. Basically, the profile is saying like, if you want private videos or private pictures, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's just hoeing, bro. That's it. She's just hoeing, that's it.
Locario, this how I bested her, right? Because the first time I was like, yeah, so, I found this profile. She's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. We're laid up in bed, right? So then one night she's like, oh, what are you going to do? I was like, I'm about to go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I'm up till like 5 in the morning on POF, just messaging hella chicks. And I get a text from her like at 5, like, what are you doing still up? I thought you were going to sleep. You dumb bitch. That's because you're on there. You see I'm online.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. She just doing her little whole thing on the side. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. So you just got to be like, hey, I'm either cool with the whole shit, or that's it, or I just I'm gonna just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
I'm cool with the whole shit as long as I get I can get something out of it or something like that. But my thing is, I told her I'd call her back, and then I haven't. So, like, I'm just saying, like, did I handle that too emotionally? Like, oh yeah, well, I'll call you back, and then I just never hit her back, And I basically, at this point, I'm like, I'll wait for her to hit me up. I'm not hitting this chick up at all. But if she hits me up, yeah, we can go smash again like we do. Get a room, we smash. So we do. But, like, was that emotional move, or was there a different way to handle that?
Nah, it ain't really nothing to really think about. It's just like, yo, this is what it is. You understand? But the thing is, the fact that she is trying to act like it ain't what it is, and then she's being very combative to you, you just got to think about, do you want to deal with a chick like that? You feel what I'm saying?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So you just keep that shit pushing. Now, if she does hit you back, no, if she does hit you back and you feel like you trying to do that, then that's on you. But it all depends on you. My thing is, I just charge to the game. But this is what I was talking about, where We talking about a character of the girl. That's the title of the show. We talking about questioning her character because
Right.
in her that's like she's doing some sneaky shit on the low, right? And
Right.
she's being a little dishonest and a little shady with her shit. So again, you want to be saying, okay, do I really want to deal with a chick who's like this? Because what happens if I'm in a situation with her and then she's fucking with some other dude and then this nigga's a fucking simp or some shit and you get yourself into some bullshit because she want to lie and pretend she ain't fucking with some simp ass nigga that's gonna come and try to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of bullshit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I would say charge your ass to the game. You feel what I mean?
And before I get out of here, and I thank you for the advice. Basically, what I just got from that is like for me personally, I like a chick more about her gangster to where like we've been like fucking on each other for these like few times. Like sometimes I make my little money on the side, send little pictures, videos out with you out one. Like okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That would have been gangster. I would have been cool with that. But the fact that she can't and then get defensive and you're weird. Why would you ask me this? That's weird. And then like you say, that's the same type of chick that would have a whole fucking boyfriend. She probably has a whole man, and not let me know. And this motherfucker busts in the door with a fucking 4-5.
That's what I'm saying.
Clear some shit out.
That's what I'm saying. And so that's why you gotta charge into the game when they on that bullshit, man. You feel me? But yeah, man, just handle that shit and then keep that shit pushing. All right, bro. I'm out with you, man. Appreciate the call. All right, but yeah, that's what it is, guys. These chicks be doing some shit on the low, and you don't even realize. You're like, damn. Like this girl's on some other shit. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
What's poppin'? Is this Nez?
Yeah, it's Nez from London.
What's going on, Nez? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How's it going?
Chilling. What's good with you?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just, I'm having trouble with a couple of crazy bitches, like, but I don't have time to talk about both of them, so I'll probably talk about one of them.
Alright.
Then talk about the other one next time or something.
Alright.
And, yeah, this one I met, I actually picked up, like, I met on the street in October while I was doing cold approach pickup, and, we went out for, like, one coffee, and, exchanged details and everything, and then she went back to her country, and then after that, she got, like, she started acting, like, super weird and, like, acting super clingy and super, like, awkward. So, let's say, like, if I was texting her on WhatsApp, and then if I didn't answer for, like, quick enough, she started getting all angry with me and, like, messaging me and saying, oh, why did you need my number just to ignore me and leave me on red and stuff?
And wait, let me ask you a question. Did you smash while she was here? While she was in your area?
No, I didn't.
Damn, so you ain't even smash this chick? So why are you messaging her and all that? What are you messaging her for?
Nah, because like she's cute and I thought I'd carry on messaging her back and forth every now and then, just to like keep her on the bench or something. So
well, is she coming back to? Was she going to come back to your area anytime soon?
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like, let me just run through the other stuff. Like, yeah. So after that, I kept messaging her like every other day and stuff. And she'd get mad and stuff if I didn't message her back. Quick enough, and let's say like at the end of October, I went to a Halloween party, and she messaged me like after work saying, "Oh, I'm so tired," and because I got shit faced at the party, I messaged her saying I'm so high from smoking weed, and she's like, "Why'd you do it?" And I was like, "Party," and she was like, "Oh, you have time for everyone and everything, but not for me." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, not this shit again," and she's like, "Yeah, you just care about yourself." And then in November. Let me find the messages. In November, I said to her, I messaged her saying, we were still texting like during this period as well. In November, I sent her a message saying, "What are you gonna do during Christmas?" And she's like, "I'm gonna be working probably." And I was like, "You need to learn to call in sick." And she's like, "Why? I need the money." And I was like, "So Santa can hurry down your chimney And she's like, what? And I was like, the old saying goes. And she's like, I don't get you. And I was like, don't you know that song? And then she said, I don't understand what you're saying. And she sent me this voice message. Hang on, I'll play it for you now.
No, don't play. Wait, hold on. Don't play no voice messages on here. I don't want to hear nobody's. Don't play it. Just give me the description of what she said. I don't want to hear nobody's voice on here. And then she ended up suing me, talking about you had my voice on your show. I don't want to hear none of that. But what did she say? Don't play it.
She was talking about how she was saying some stupid stuff like I really don't know what this song is, and again, you only message me whenever the hell you want to and stuff.
All right. Well, let me stop you there, Naz. Let me stop you there for a second. So you said this chick messaged you on Halloween. It's February right now, bruh. Why are we even talking about this girl? And
I was messaging her up to like she blocked me at the end of November for not messaging her quick enough, and like
she blocked you for not messaging her quick enough?
Yeah, because I took like 2 days or 3 days to message her, and then I messaged her again, and then she was ignoring me, and I was like, are you okay? And I sent her a few more messages, and then she's like, stop. Wait, let me see the messages. She said,
my Jesus. Naz, you can't be doing this.
And I was like, I thought you wanted me to text you. And she's like, not anymore. You text whenever you want to. I don't need such a person. A few messages every week or every month or by a month.
Nez, hold on. Let's stop for a second. Why are you even talking to this woman? Period. Like, why?
No, because she's quite cute, and you know, I could tell like she's into me and stuff like that.
Well, this is first of all, this is. I mean, the good thing about this is that you now know she's goofy. You understand what I'm saying? You know this now, right? At this point, and this is what I'm talking about, questioning the chick's character. Now you're seeing her character now. You're seeing how she is. You understand? And so at this point, you don't really even need to be dealing with this girl. You feel what I'm saying? She's already showing you she's on some BS. And this is the type of stuff that you have to sort of peep out. So you didn't have any idea when you went to get coffee with this girl. You didn't have any idea that she was kind of clingy and weird like this. Like there was no signs or nothing.
No, there wasn't any signs. Like when I went out with her to get a drink and stuff, but she started getting crazy. No, because that time when she said like, "Oh, you only text me whenever you want to, fuck you," and I said it was more like every other day. I have a life and I'm not glued to my phone.
So wait, she said, hold on, she said fuck you to you?
Yeah, she said fuck you, and I said it was more like every other day. I have a life. I'm not glued to my phone. And then she said,
"Nah, bro. As soon as she said fuck you, it's a wrap. It's over."
And then I said you have to take me out at least 3 times before I allow you to fuck me. And she's like, "Go fuck yourself. Stop messaging. It's pointless." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're feisty. I like that." And then she blocked me. And then a month, like 3 weeks later, she unblocked me and started messaging me again.
Yo, bro, you need to stop fucking with this chick ASAP, bro. Just stop. Like, oh man. See, the only good thing about this is that you know now that you should stop fucking with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Meeks a million said he blamed me. Like you say, you blame Locario. Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta get rid of this chick, man.
No, the worst thing is like she was talking to me, and she like apparently she has a boyfriend or something, or some guy that she's seeing, and she posts pictures of her up with him, like her out going on dates with him and stuff, and still tries to message me. Like she messaged me the other day saying, "Damn, I feel horrible," and I sent her a question mark, and she's like, "Oh, I have a what's it, stomach bug or some stupid weird stuff like that."
Bro, you're doing so many things wrong. First of all, how long was she in your town for?
Like a week and a half or something.
So she was in town for a week. And when did you meet her? You met her what, the last day she was there or something? Like when did you meet her?
No, like Well, I saw her, I met her, and then I approached her, and then we went out for a coffee like a few days later.
Mm.
And that was it. And she went back to her country afterwards. But she kept texting me and stuff. So I was like, okay, this chick is cute, and she seems like she's into me. So I'll carry on stay in touch with her. So if she comes here or I go there, then
nah, this is look, man, damn, bro, oh man. First of all, okay, this is why it's important. I'm gonna have to do like a whole thing on just like questioning the chick to see, like, so you can really get the feel of how a chick's gonna be. Because there's a lot of times dudes will miss out on seeing how crazy these girls are because she's on some bullshit. But first, the thing is, you should have saw it like sort of, when you took. First of all, if a girl is, I gotta go back because it's too much shit. If you meet a girl who's from out of town, right? What you want to do is you need to move fast. So when you met her, because you said you met her and then you said a couple of days went by and then you got coffee?
Yeah, because she said she had to go do something work related or something.
Listen, if you meet a chick, right, and she's out of town, she's gonna be there for a little while, which is like a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, or whatever. You want to set up a time for you and her to get together as soon as possible, so that she, not the day before she's gonna leave, but as soon as possible, and try to move quickly and smash. You feel what I'm saying? Figure out a little bit and smash, right? Now, after that, if y'all exchange information, you say, hey, listen, had a really great time. When you come back to my area, to my city, holler at me. And that's all you got to do. Because all this back and forth of you going back and forth with her, talking to her, she's talking all this shit, talking about how come you ain't text me, and I'm going to block you and do all this other stuff. You're giving her free boyfriend attention. And you're not even her boyfriend, and you didn't even hit it yet. You see what I'm saying? And you're giving her all of this attention for what? Why, Nez? Why are you giving her attention?
Yeah, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Don't give these girls, because all that stuff you're doing, you're because like you said she's fucking with some other dude, and you're just giving her a lot of attention just for nothing. Y'all didn't have sex. This ain't your girlfriend, so she doesn't deserve any of that attention.
Yeah, that she sent me a message saying, "You should congratulate me now. I get now that I'm taking her guests and stuff like that." And I was like, "What?"
She said what? She said you should congratulate her for what?
She said she sent me a message like when she got with a guy, she went out with a guy or something. She said, "You can congratulate me, I guess, now that I'm taken." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I got invited to a date." And I was like, "So wait, one date means you're wifed up these days?" And she's like, "What does wifed up mean?"
Bruh, see all of that? You see all that you're doing right there? You see all that you're doing right there? That's attention. You got to stop that. You have to stop it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, a chick, the only time a chick should be even talking to you is if she is planning to come see you or you're planning to see her. That's it. All that other stuff, no talking, no communication, nothing. You see what I'm saying? So if you meet a chick and she's from Cuba or whatever the fuck else it is, you say to her, listen, let's get together and hook up, right? And then y'all hook up. And then let's say she's leaving the next day. You say, listen, it was great meeting you. If you come back, give me a call. And that's it. You don't text her, you don't call her, you don't hit her up or nothing. You don't do shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because all you're doing now is giving her all of this free attention, all of this, she's enjoying every minute of this. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is the thing. You can't give women attention like that unless they are your girlfriend or wife. If a woman is not your girlfriend or wife, there should be no back and forth between you guys. You see what I'm saying? The fact that she's sitting there talking about, I'm mad that you didn't call me, it's like, bruh, I don't need to call you. You're not my girl. I don't know you like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have no right to get mad at me for not calling you. You see what I'm saying? Like, who is this girl to you? No one. So why would she be mad that you ain't calling her? You see what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, every time you give her that attention, it gives her the leeway and the feeling that this is cool and this is okay because you're doing that with her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to stop doing that, man. So, man,
Right.
so charge that to the game, bro.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
You got to charge it to the game, bro. And I'm telling you, next time you meet a chick from out of town, try to smash. And even if you don't get to smash, but she's a cool chick, just be like, listen, next time you come through, give me a call. But don't call her after that. Don't text her. Don't see how she's doing. Don't do nothing. You understand? Because if she wants to see you, if she does come back to your city, she will come see you. You see what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
That's it, bro. All right, man.
All right. Thanks.
I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna let you, bro. Peace.
Goodbye.
Oh, man. It's crazy out here, bro. All right, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, Mr. Locario, this is Spartan. How you doing?
What's going on? What's the deal?
Doing good. Doing good. I'm glad I got you, man, because I was actually just speaking to my coworker, and I saw the show, and in the title today is a question. You should always question a woman's character.
Right.
And I think what goes along with that is accountability, as far as the woman goes, and yourself as well. But I don't know if you heard about this story that happened during the Super Bowl with the dude that shot his stepbrother. Did you hear about that?
I think I heard something about it. Like some dude, we shot him over like food or some shit or something weird. Like,
Nah. What happened was they was having a Super Bowl party. This I got this from the Breakfast Club. I watched this the other day. They was having a Super Bowl party, and then I guess the dude's girlfriend or wife fixed his stepbrother a plate of food before she fixed his. And homeboy snapped, and then he shot his stepbrother, and then he shot the stepbrother's wife too. And
wow.
Now, the stepbrother is dead, and the stepbrother's wife is brain dead in the hospital. I don't know what her status is at this point. And homeboy, of course, is going to be in prison.
Right.
And then, so I'm just reading the comment section. I'm trying to see what people are saying because I like to get people just like opinions on it. And then the first thing that popped into my mind was, well, not the first thing, but today was how you always talk about, don't mess with these dudes, don't mess with these chicks that got boyfriends and stuff. 'Cause people were saying, some people were saying that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't think he just shot his brother over the plate of food. Even though I think it's disrespectful for my girl to fix the plate for another dude before she fixes the plate for me. Unless I tell her ahead of time, like, yo, babe, go ahead and feed everybody and then feed me.
Right, right.
Keep my plate out. You know what I'm saying? I think the woman should fix your plate for you first. But everybody has their own different opinions. But in my mind, and a few people were saying they don't think it was the plate. I think the plate was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
And homeboy probably suspected or had information that his was probably banging his girl.
Right. Right. Yeah, it could have been a lot of stuff. It could have been like that. It could have been like maybe his girl low key be disrespecting him and all this other shit, or he could have felt like powerless in certain situations. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit like that. But it's just like, damn. But like you said, this is why I be telling cats, don't mess with these chicks who got boyfriends and shit, because that could be you right there. You know what I'm saying? Getting shot up. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the funny thing about it. The funny thing about it is, we were talking about question of woman's character. Me and my coworker was just talking about this, and we were talking about, okay, so homeboy's in prison, right?
Right.
His stepbrother, who probably, we don't know, but who probably was banging her, he's dead, right? And his wife is in the hospital, pretty much dead. But the chick that did him dirty, she's good,
she probably did made the same exact thing happen to somebody else before this situation. And she's probably gonna make it happen again. You know?
But see, and that's the thing. The thing is that that's not even her fault, though. You see what I'm saying?
It's not her fault.
Right. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up.
But listen, there are different types of chicks. You know, there'd be some chicks that, you know, like when they see weakness, most women, when they see weakness, they're gonna play on your weakness, and they do pretty much with insecure. But then there are some women who, you know, like you say, you could manipulate your man in a bad way, or you can manipulate your man to become greater. You know, and most women aren't going to manipulate you to make you a greater man. But the thing about it is, she probably like creates these situations all the time. You know, because these women, a lot of women act like they don't know what they're doing when they do shit like this. Like you know what you're doing when you pick that dude to play before you pick your man to play. You know what type of dude you're dealing with.
Right.
So you know, it's like, but still, it's still his fault. But you say this all the time. No matter what happens in a relationship, no matter what the chick does, it's always your fault.
Exactly. Because because this dude who knows, the thing is, let's say that girl, let's say his wife or whatever, was low key trying to disrespect him just on purpose because she was mad at something, or she's like, oh, I'm gonna do this to get back at him or whatever. But at the same time, if he's that type of dude who's that emotional and who's that all over the place to where he would do some shit like this, that's on him, because you see what I'm saying? And that correlates to how his woman is going to respond to him. You feel what I'm saying? Because I could tell, because I like when I'm out and I'm, you know, interacting with people, I could tell the type of guy a guy is based off of how his woman acts. You see what I'm saying? I can tell how to do this based off of his chick. You feel what I'm saying? And so,
give me some examples.
Like for example, like let's say for example, if I'm talking to a chick at a bar and she's there with her boyfriend, and I know that they're in a monogamous relationship, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm able to sort of like flirt with her in a certain way. Like I'm not really trying to get at her, but I'm able to like, you know what I'm saying, like put myself in position to where I could probably make something happen if I wanted to. Like I could sneak and get her number, and like the fact that she's entertaining that shows me that she don't respect her dude. You feel what I'm saying? And so
she's a disrespectful what?
Right, and so because she don't respect her dude, that shows me that this guy in his relationship, you see what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to manage his chick. He's not really being that type of dude who you know, is able to like really manage the chick and upgrade her mind and really instill some shit in her. Versus there's times where I'm around a chick who's there with a boyfriend, and then I could tell just off the bat that this dude, you know, he got her mind. You feel what I'm saying? Because she ain't doing no bullshit. I can already see. You feel what I'm saying? And so based off of how she's acting is directly correlated to the respect she has for her man. You see what I'm saying? And so right. And so a lot of times what happens is that a lot of these dudes, they know that they're being disrespected. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, but they can't, they get so frustrated, or they feel a certain type of way about it, but it's too late at this point, because as I always say, from the moment you speak to the chick, the game is on right there. You understand what I'm saying? And if you fuck up by letting shit slide or having her act this way or doing that, the disrespect's gonna keep happening. You see what I'm saying? So you know,
like with Nez, I don't mean to bring you up again, Nez, but in the situation with Nez, like, you know, with the chick from Cuba, so like pretty much giving her all that free attention,
right,
is like starting off in a situation where she's looking like, I can pretty much play with this dude.
Exactly.
I caught something that he said, but I don't think he realized it. She was like, okay, now, are you happy? Congratulations. I'm going on a date. So what the fuck kind of like bullshit is that? You trying to make him feel bad because you about to get some this? Like what?
Right. Well, that's again, that's her testing the waters because
Yeah.
remember, because the thing is this, the fact that Nez even entertained the situation of him going back and forth with her and her talking about, oh, I'm upset, and then he's like still interacting with her. She's like, oh, so I can sort of like, you know, be a bitch to this guy, and he's still gonna talk to me. So let me see if I can do even more disrespectful shit. Let's see how much, like, is he gonna take this too? Is he gonna still talk to me too? So now, what happens is that she goes out with some other dude, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm with some other guy. And then if Nez is still also communicating with her and interacting with her, all that's telling her is like, oh, I know the level of disrespect I can do with this dude.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when they get in a relationship, and then 3 years later, Nez walks into the house and she's fucking the dude.
Exactly.
Look at Nez and say, and, oh, I hope you're happy, Nez. Look what you made me do.
Exactly. Real
because
talk.
You went to work today. You know, so it's like, yeah, you gotta question the chick's character. But you know, but the thing about it is, like what you just said, that holds some weight. But the thing about it is, I think most women are in a situation where they are disrespecting their dude. Because with me, a lot of the girls I come across are either married or in a relationship, and the flirting is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got one chick bringing me food. You know, got another chick, you know, coming to help me out with shit. You know, married. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, in my mind, it's like, because I was in monogamous relationships before. I was like, if this was me, if this was my girl helping this dude do this and bringing this dude food like this,
right?
Nah, that wouldn't be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I think majority, I would say like 95% of relationships are probably like this because most girls are willing to play around like this.
Right. Real talk.
You know.
Real talk.
So, and then the chick that homeboy who shot his brother over the plate. The thing, what I was trying to say is, you know, yeah, it's not her fault that she caused that, or not that she caused that. It's not her fault that happened. But what I'm saying is, because some people, what they do is they can either amplify your insecurity, because it's not their fault that you have this certain insecurities, but there are certain people that can amplify your insecurities.
Right.
You know, like, so I'm pretty sure she knew what she was doing in that situation. So what I'm saying is, homeboy is in prison, his brother is dead, his brother's wife is brain dead, and she's gonna be fucking and sucking some other dude.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
And you know, and it's like, it's just kind of crazy. So you say question a woman's character. So you, Mr. Locario, if this girl who caused all this drama with the dude, if she came to you and said, "Yo, my last boyfriend shot his brother over me," what could you do with this woman? It's not his fault. It's not her fault that the dude shot. What would you do with her?
Right. Well, that's the thing. The thing is that, again, her actions. See, and this is the thing, and this is the messed up part about this shit, is that it'd be different if, let's say like, you know, this, like, she came into the house, right? And started making out with her brother, and then the dude started shooting. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that she just gave the dude a plate, and this is what, like, you know, it was the straw that broke the camel's back and caused all that shit, right?
Yeah.
That again still reflects on him. So if that chick came to me, right, and we're talking, I still need to see her character overall. You understand? I would need to test her character aside from all that. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, because this is the thing that guys got to understand. Women will have a certain character, but also what you have to understand is that a woman's character will bend and shape depending on the guy she's around. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing. So it's based off. It's almost like this. It's the same way where, let's say you know when you're at work, you act a certain way, but then when you get off work, you act a different way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you're not at work, that's how you sort of truly are. Whatever it is, that's you, right? When you're at work, you're gonna act, a little different. You're gonna probably follow more rules, do some certain things, right? So when a girl is dealing with you, right? What happens is that she's sort of dealing with you in this. Her character is the same way as someone's character when they're at work. Do you see what I'm saying? But what happens is that you still need to see the overall character. You feel what I'm saying, of the chick when you're dealing with her at the same time when you're doing all that shit. So if I was to meet that girl, I'd have to see how she sort of is by questioning her. This is the first time I'm talking to her, whatever. See what she's about. And then also at the same time, if I see that she's good enough for me to be, to deal with her, she's coachable, whatever it is, I choose to deal with her, then I need to see how her character forms when she's dealing with me. You see what I'm saying? So there's two levels to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because there might be shit she may be doing in her situation where if I was to upgrade her mind, that can change something that I feel is probably a negative or something that's not good. So for example, if she's being extremely disrespectful, she just has or I'll say this. Let's say she's been with a whole bunch of dudes that was okay with her sort of let's say leading or something or making a whole bunch of decisions, right? If I'm talking with her and I'm asking all these questions and I realize that she's been with guys who are like that, and then I tell her, hey, listen, we're going to do A, B, C, and D. And if I see that she's following doing A, B, C, and D because now she's dealing with me, then I'm seeing that her character is molding around what I'm trying to do with her. You see what I'm saying? So that same woman, she'll be a whole different person with me than the last dude in a lot of cases.
Okay, but in that situation, you're molding her.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so so that means there's probably gonna be some friction, right?
If I'm trying to mold her?
Yeah.
Not necessarily though. That's the thing. Because the reason why sometimes there could be, but other times it may not. And the thing is this, it's like this. Okay, it's like this. Like I use the example of LeBron James. Like I could be the best basketball player in my neighborhood. You understand? I talk shit all day. Anybody come on the court, everybody tell me I'm the best. But then one day LeBron James comes and I'm always talking shit. But as soon as LeBron comes on the court, I might stop talking shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because LeBron is here now. You see what I mean? So a chick, she may have done or acted a certain way, but then she's like, oh shit, a real nigga is here. So now you understand what I'm saying? Play my position, how I'm supposed to. You see what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, so if you're dealing with a chick and she's telling you she needs to be a certain type of way, and you're trying to see if you can mold her, but she's giving you friction, that's pretty much a no-go, right?
Yeah, if it's a whole bunch of friction, it's like, nah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying?
No, but you see her kind of leaning towards your way a little bit.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If she's leaning towards your way, that means she's coachable. You see what I'm saying? If she's continuously giving you friction, you understand what I'm saying? Then that's a no-go. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to say, is there a Goldilocks zone, or is it just it has to be complete cooperation?
Well, that's the thing. There needs to be it's better if it's like complete cooperation from the jump. But again, if you're dealing with a woman who's so used to dealing with guys who are like beta males or who's on some other shit, she's still, when you first approach her, she's still going to have some of that same energy of her feeling like, let's say for example, her feeling like she needs to lead. So if she's been dealing with guys where she was always leading them, right? She's so used to that. So there's going to probably be something within her where when you first deal with her, she's going to bring that same energy of trying to lead you also. But what happens is, right, but what happens is that when you start dealing with her, when you start talking to her, and you start asking her those questions, and you start interacting with her in a way where she realizes, okay, you're the type of guy I don't need to do that to, then she'll slowly end up, you understand what I'm saying? Like going to your program. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
So you show her leadership skills that you have, and you pretty much show her that you're LeBron James.
Exactly.
If she still wants to trash talk, then you just walk off the court.
Exactly. Because once she sees that you're that dude, that other shit should subside. Because you have to understand that when it comes to relationships, things are always going to be balanced. There's always going to be masculine and feminine energy. Even when you have people who are in gay or lesbian relationships, there's always masculine and feminine energy. So if that girl step into you with all that masculine energy, because a lot of her ex-boyfriends or the guys she was dealing with had all that feminine energy, when she sees that you're also masculine, what happens is at first there may be a budding of the masculine energy, but what happens is that if she sees that, okay, this guy is masculine, a lot of times it'll just, subside and fall by the wayside, because now she's like, finally I could be a fucking woman. I could actually be feminine because I'm dealing with a guy who's masculine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's still kind of like, I guess that's something that you'll just pick up on with experience.
Right.
Because what I'm trying to figure out is, a best way to ask you in a concise and clear way is because most situations that guys end up with women, because 90 to 95% of these women are masculine, because there are 90-95% of dudes are being beta males. So what I'm trying to say is, that, like, people like us who are watching you and learning these things, are we going to be cutting off? I'm trying to say that when do we know when to salvage, and when do we know when to keep going? Because it's like, it seems like 90% of the time we're going to get friction from these chicks before they get to see that, hey, this dude is the type of dude that, that will be able to lead me.
Right. Well, and that's why when, let's say, for example, you meet a girl at a bar, it's the first time you're meeting her, this is why you have to test her to see, if she's going to follow what you're saying. So, for example, sometimes she may, from the beginning, try to tell you what to do. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So, like, let's say, for example, you at a bar and y'all talking or whatever, and she says to you, "Hey, we're gonna leave in 2 minutes, and we're gonna go to this other place, right?"
Bitch.
Right. So then you say, "Hold on, no. Listen, I'm gonna get another drink, and I'm gonna drink this drink, and then I'll tell you when we're ready to leave." Right now, when you do that, you see her reaction. So if she's like, "Okay, cool, no problem," right? Then that's a girl who's coachable. That's a girl you still fuck with. If you say, "Now I'm gonna get this other drink," and she's like, "No, but I want to leave now." Like, what? Like, no, let's go now. Like, nah, we're good. You feel what I'm saying? And so, because she was the first one to try to lead, because she's used to that, the fact that you countered with, "Yo, nah, we doing this." This is why I was even telling guys on my other video where I said that if a girl on an online dating site tries to dictate where you guys are going to go on a date, you got to shut that down and tell her, "No, we're going to do this thing." You feel what I'm saying? Because you always have to test to see if the girl's going to follow what you're saying. So even if she tries to bring up something for you to follow, even if it could be something I say it like this. This is how extreme it has to be. This girl could say to you, "Yo, we're gonna leave this bar now, and we're gonna go back to my place and have a threesome with me and my roommate," right? You gotta tell that chick, nah, hold on. Chill the fuck out. We not leaving now. We're gonna leave when I say we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave in 20 minutes, not now. Right? So you're thinking, damn, why don't you just leave and go do the fucking threesome with her and her female roommate, right? But it's because you want to always test and see if she's gonna follow what you're saying. So yeah, you can still do the threesome, but we ain't going now. We're going when I say we're gonna go. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got. So that's what you got to see.
Guys gotta watch out for that because you could be shit tested in a sweet way.
Right,
so
exactly, right. You see what I'm saying?
So, like, honey, I just made your food. Come sit over here so you can be closer to me.
Right,
you know?
right.
You know,
right, and that's the thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing because and it gets even deeper. Where let's say she said, "Oh, but we need to leave now because if we don't leave now, we're not gonna be able to have the threesome." Oh well, we ain't gonna have the threesome then. We're leaving when I say we're gonna leave. Chill, you sit over there, chill the fuck out, drink your drink, and we're leaving a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
now
right.
She can control you with vagina.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you gotta always be on your shit because you always want to see if the girl is going to you know, go towards what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And that's what it's about. And so that's how on point the guys have to be is that you have to see that and if she's not like that, if she's being extremely belligerent, if she's being extremely uncooperative, you charge her. And this is the thing. Because like you were saying that there's going to be a lot of women who are going to probably be like uncooperative or whatever. Still charge them because the thing is this. The girls who want to do things with you, they're going to follow and they're going to be extremely cooperative because they see you as high value. They see you as that guy. So they're not going to do anything to try to disrupt that. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it like this. Let's say if you had that same chick who was fucking leading and being bossy or whatever to her ex or whatever, or she's so used to dealing with guys on that level. Let's say if fucking Trey Songz walked up into the spot and he told her like, "Yo, let's come through to my limo. We about to go to this after party." You better believe she gonna just go. She ain't gonna be like, "Oh no, let's do this." And no, she ain't gonna say shit. She's just gonna follow that dude, and that's what it's gonna be.
And I bet homegirl will fix Trey Songz or play first.
Exactly right. Exactly. See, you know what I'm saying? So
hey, so Mr. Locario, so let me ask you because I asked a few people, and so with you in this situation, and your chick thinks the dude another dude will play first. What do you think about that? So do you want to be served first, or do you mind if other people like guess or whatever get served first? What's the situation?
Well, it all depends on context because if I told my girl, listen, if we had a party, you gotta serve me my food first, and then she don't do it, then that's disrespectful because I told her this is what I want, this is how I want it to go. You feel what I'm saying? If that was never discussed and she's just fixing people's plates randomly and just giving them to whoever, it's not a big deal because in that situation, the cooperation and the respect level isn't contingent on that specific thing. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It all depends on the context. You see what I mean?
Here's the funny thing too. You know, a lot of us guys, because even Charlamagne was saying it. Even Charlamagne, he was like, you know, what's going on with this dude that shot everybody? He's like, he hasn't done that work that most of us men have to do. You know what? Like, most of us guys, I don't know. I'm going to speak for myself, honestly. I wasn't raised with a father, so I had to learn a lot of shit the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I'm 29 now, and, you know, shit is getting really good for me. So I'm happy I learned a lot of stuff I've learned now at this age. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted, because the girl who did that, Trey Songz, if she was with Trey Songz, if she was with LeBron James, no matter if LeBron or Trey Songz had talked to her or not, she would always fix Trey Songz and LeBron James to play first, no matter what the situation was. And if he talked to her or not, because the girl could see the value that these guys, you know, bring to them. So a
a lot of us guys, and I'm guilty of this too in the past, we expect the woman that we're with, I'm single now, but we expect the woman that we're with to treat us like LeBron James or Trey Songz, but we haven't done the work that LeBron James and Trey Songz have done in order to get that plate first. You feel me what I'm saying? So it's like we're not gonna talk to the girl and coach her and tell her, hey, you gotta do this and you gotta do that for me. Fix my plate first. You know what I'm saying? We just want her to automatically do it like she would do it for Trey Songz. But the thing about it is, you gotta either do the work that Trey Songz has done in order to get that value, or you have to coach that girl into treating you like a girl would treat Trey Songz. But a lot of us guys, we sit back and we're waiting for the girl to give us this royalty treatment, but we haven't done any kind of conditioning whatsoever in order to receive it. We're just sitting there waiting for it to happen. You know?
Well, yeah, that's. I would say that's partly true. It's more so though. It's more so about the guy. He has to work on himself, though. You understand what I'm saying? He has to work on himself because he needs to be, because this is the thing. Most guys aren't ready to lead. You understand what I'm saying? They're not ready to lead, or they're not ready to receive that type of energy anyway. So that's the another end half of the story, is that you gotta be ready to be able to do those things and to receive that type of treatment. But this is why I always talk about confidence and valuing yourself, because if you're that confident guy, right, and you already see yourself as that dude, right, you're going to expect that, period. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where the expectation comes in. So the thing is that there's going to be an expectation when you hold yourself to a high standard. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. But homeboy who shot everybody was expecting that plate to come to him first, though.
Say that again?
Homeboy who shot everybody, he was expecting the plate to come to him first.
No, but see, that's the thing. He knew the plate wasn't coming to him first. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. You see what I mean? That's the issue. The issue is when your girl disrespects you, something happened as to why the disrespect is happening. You may not notice it, or you may have overlooked it, but there was something that happened where that was okay to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Red flags.
Right.
Right.
So you gotta understand. Like, okay, so for example, like if a chick slaps her boyfriend in the face, right? And the thing is, a woman slaps the guy in the face unless she's just crazy. That's the exception. Unless she's just crazy. So, but if she's not crazy, a chick's only gonna slap a guy in the face if she knows she can get away with slapping him in the face. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that a woman is only going to do what she feels she can get away with doing with a specific guy. And so she feels, okay, I can slap this guy in the face because, you know, I don't respect him anyway, and he's a loser, and he's not going to do nothing anyway about it. He's going to still stay with me. He's going to still, give me attention and money and whatever the fuck it is, no matter what I'm doing. You understand? Just like we saw my Nez earlier, where Nez was displaying characteristics of a guy that a woman can take advantage of and do all that bullshit, because he's showing that no matter what she does, he's going to be okay with it. You understand what I'm saying? So now, what happens is, when you're that guy who's on point, when you're that guy who values himself, when you're that guy who's confident, right? What's going to happen is that you're going to expect a certain type of level of cooperation, a certain level of respect, a certain level of, a chick accommodating to you, because you know that you're that guy. You understand what I'm saying? You know that you're the top guy. You know that you're the shit. So therefore, that's where the expectation comes in. The thing is that, like you were saying, some guys need to, they just want it, but the guys who just want it, they know that they deserve that, because they know that they're at that level. See, the thing is, a lot of times women, they're not going to give that because they see within the guy he's not there. He's not at that level, and he doesn't see that he's at that level, which is why he doesn't get that treatment. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I'm saying that the woman is going to treat you in direct correlation to how you are. So this is what I'm saying, where if your girl is treating you bad, that's your fault. You see what I'm saying? So that guy, where if her not fixing him the plate in that specific situation was disrespect, he created the atmosphere for that disrespect to happen. You see what I'm saying? Just like the guy who gets slapped in the face, he's created the atmosphere to give the girl the comfortability to feel as if it's okay for her to slap him in the face. You see what I'm saying? That's all that is. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's like some MGTOW situation. Taking out the frustration on the wrong thing. So
exactly.
Like, okay, so my girl just made a plate for my stepbrother, mind you. So I don't have the power to leave her. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to eliminate the projected threat.
Exactly.
Or the thing that I think is a threat instead of going to the source of the situation, which is myself.
Exactly. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what the MGTOW guys are doing. They complain about the women. It's like, yo, so these women are fixing plates for other dudes and all this stuff.
Right.
And, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, yo, if you had built yourself up to be a Trey Songz or LeBron James, you would always get that first place.
Exactly.
You know
exactly. And that's all it's about. That's all it's about. I'll be trying to tell these cats is that, yo, because, and this is what guys gotta understand. Because even this guy called earlier in the show and he was like, yo, women like, men like sex more than women, and women aren't really sexual as us. And I'm like, no. See, your experience is that the girls you were dealing with weren't being sexual towards you. You see what I'm saying? That's your experience. Then you have other guys who they have to fucking, beat chicks off with a stick because they ain't got enough time to fuck as many girls as they want. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have time to fuck the amount of girls who want to fuck them. You see what I mean?
No.
And so that's what I'm saying. And all of that comes from either dude building himself up to a certain way to where women are going to respond to him a certain way. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things that you do and a lot of things that you because women they're going to do and say things and be all over the place and do a whole bunch of shit. But based off of how you react to them, based off of how you respond, is going to give the woman all the information she needs to know what she can do or what she can't do dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? That's it. You see what I mean? Because if a girl is like fucking, like if a girl curse you out and she's like, fuck you, whatever, and you still go back to her and be like, oh baby, but come on, listen. She knows she got you. She could fucking do whatever now. You see what I'm saying? So it's just how you respond. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of guys are focused on the wrong thing. Like you were talking to you not too long ago. You was also speaking about like worrying about her body count and worrying about a girl's body count.
Right.
Meanwhile, in real life, the real body count we would need to worry about is how many dudes on there shot. How many people
for real, right?
How many people been shot with this chick? You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this chick. So we worried about the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I just thought it was kind of it's a serious situation.
Right.
It's a big symbol of like the situation that's going on in society right now and how men have kind of lost control.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so he don't have control of his woman. Now he killed his own family members, and now he's lost his freedom, right? But the chick is out, and she's gonna be banging another dude.
Doing the same, right? Exactly.
So my thing is, this is crazy, and I want to know, Mr. Locario, would you deal with this chick? Like, would you seriously? Like, if she told you, I got 3 people
well, two people got shot over me and this and that. Would you deal with a chick like that? For real?
I mean, I wouldn't deal with her because my thing is, first of all, why are you like what's up with you? Where you choosing dudes who get to the point where they feel they gotta shoot motherfuckers and kill their own brothers and all this. Like, what's going on in your life, in your situation?
Hey, there was a dude that called you, and the other day he was like, "This is what most dudes about to say. She got a fat ass, though."
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you got people shot, but she got a fat ass, though, right? So,
Nah,
it's
real
crazy
talk,
out
man.
here.
It's crazy out here. So yeah, you gotta definitely look at these chicks' characters, man. You know what I'm saying, and see what's popping off, and then if you want to deal with them, you got to see if they're gonna follow you, if they're really about what they're gonna be about with you on a consistent basis. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You feel me? But yo, I appreciate the call, bro. I gotta head up out of here in a minute. All right, bro. I'm holler at you, man. Thanks a lot, bro.
Likewise.
Peace. Later.
Take care.
All right, man. It is about that time, people. Let me shout out the room real quick before I get up out of here. Shout out to my dude, Ultra Gold Coin, Damian Forby, Razor Ramon, AQI, NFS Hackers, Crip Zoe, T. Williams, Young K. Sue, It's Akuma, JR, Martin. Who else is up in here? Let me see who's up in here. Young King, Vernon York, Vince Smoke, Dre the Great, K. Zagan in the building, Heavy Hands, Ellie Empire. Who else is here? Can I get 1,000 subscribers without any video? That's a funny ass screen name. That shit is hilarious. Romy Riley, Lil T Ben. Man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I will be back on, let's say Friday. I will be back on Monday, most likely, but always Friday, all right? So I'll holler at you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.